Hello, this review is for this fantastic set of markers. There are 100 felt tip markers from US Art Supply, 100 of them. I was practically drooling when I saw this. Look at these, look at all these colors. Oh my goodness. I really just kind of, if you have any kind of artistic, feel, you're going to be crazy for this. These are two-sided markers. I'm going to show you one right here. They have two separate tips. Here you just have a typical pointed tip. And on the other side, you have a flat tip. It's a little, I can't get it, there we go. It's a flat tip. So you can create broad strokes. You can even use it for things like calligraphy, although on a larger scale, which I'm going to show you in a second. What's nice is that when you look at the pen, it took me a second to figure this out, by the way. Here's the supermarker. It took me a minute to figure this out, but when you look at it, there we go, you'll see that it's marked on each end. Here's the flat tip, so you know this is the flat tip, and here's the pointy tip, so you know that here's the pointy tip. Because until I discovered those little markers on there, I was just pulling off the caps on both sides to get the one that I want, which is kind of silly, and I'm glad that that's there, so that's points for that. As far as things that you can do with it, let's just pan these beautiful colors one more time. Oh, they're so gorgeous. Okay, there's all kinds of things. You can do something basic like yard sale. I just made this sign because I wanted you to see what you can do with the broad tip. It allows you to make larger letters. Down here, I did some not very good quality calligraphy. Used to be much better at this. To show you again what happens when you use the flat tip. And then I just used other colors to kind of embellish it. Maybe you could see with Smith, I did that. So real artists out there are going to do a much better job than I did, but it was really super fun. I just played with some hearts over here. And then the last thing was to show you is I like to do the crossword in colored ink. Might be silly, but it just makes me happy. So here's an example of just starting something like that. You have to press lightly with the pointed tip. It's a little large, but it's doable, and I liked it. So there's that. For some kind of demo, just to watch these work, so if I can get the camera down low enough. Hope that's it. If I want to use the broad tip, like this, maybe I'll just make like a little vine. You see how it gets broader, skinnier, broader, depending on how you hold the pen. And then you can do the same thing. What if I want to make some leaves? And then give them more texture underneath. Not a great job there. All right, let's try that again. Let's do a leaf here. Very broad. And if you turn the pen, it's going to change the thickness or thinness of your line. So there's that. And maybe I'll grab a pen and just decide with my little nib, pointy nib, to add like little flowers. Okay, so this is not the first quality artwork, but it certainly gives you an idea of all the things you can do with these pens, which is just limitless, I think, if you're an artistic person. I have no downsides to add to this, except something very, very minor, which is that you can see they don't really stand up perfectly well. They have holes in the bottom of the cardboard to keep them in their spots, but they kind of tilt around a little. And it's a little hard to pull them out and out, and this is not incredibly sturdy of a case, so I can see it pulling a little bit over time. But it's kind of a minor thing to complain about, so I'm probably not going to even deduct stars for that. It's just beautiful. I'm very excited all the things I can amateurishly do with these. US Art Supply, 100 colors. Really, really, really fun. Oops. And there you go. Thanks.